It's April 6th. It's 10:30 p.m. I should be writing notes. Doing my work. But I keep overthinking. I think I'm trying to analyze. I'm trying I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Really, if I'm being honest. And I'm trying not to overanalyze, but you know, I'm an air sign. I tend to overanalyze. Because this whole process is really about how am I gonna do this? how am I gonna do this? Because I kept, you know, it takes me days to process stuff. So he sent me a message a few days ago, when we were trying to like just apologize for crossing the line of what we had agreed. The mutual crossing, right? And then me sitting with that feeling, the heaviness, and realizing, right, that it was guilt, my part, guilt. And then wondering, like, okay, is this another lesson? Is he another lesson? Just presenting with the similar energy, right? And then I realized, I was like, oh wow, like I'm really thinking about this. Like I'm okay with thinking about it as a potential, right? Potential. We're all just big balls of potential energy. But just really it goes back to this element of being somewhere in the middle, right? Of letting go of something from my past to embrace what's in front of me. But then at the same time, so with that, I think what surprised me, one, was this element of being okay okay with hanging out with someone that I'm attracted to, one, or where there's this, not I mean, yeah, there's an attraction, of course there's an attraction, but being okay with it, kind of, like, I don't know if that makes sense. Being okay with it, when and I was reflecting, because I'm trying to prepare the videos, which I'm gonna post the one tonight late because I haven't worked on it. But you know, just even reflecting, like a couple months ago, where are we? 4 months ago. 4 months ago. How even the idea, right? The idea of dating made me cry. And yeah, how even the idea of dating made me cry. And even though it's not really dating, it's just hanging out. Like I'm good with that. Like I'm good with that. So I'm not, so that, you know, for me, right? Awareness, self-reflection of just kind of where I'm at with the healing bit of it. So there's that I realized today. I was like, oh, you know, wow, I'm like really, you know, considering, really looking at this as, you know, just realizing that, just realizing it. And then reflecting on this element, right, of struggling with how to navigate it where I'm not putting expectations, but also not settling. Because that's what I just realized today too. I'm just like, this whole journey, right? This whole journey is about me not settling. Me not settling. And so I'm like, okay, if I'm not, so, like, how do you not settle without having expectations, right? Like, how do you do that? how do you, how do you how do you not settle without expectations? I mean, is there somewhere in the middle with settling, right? And then not settling, which means you have expectations, right? Like, what's the middle? what's 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 the middle? Um, is there a middle, right? Is there a middle in terms of settling? If this whole journey is about me not settling for anything less than what my heart wants, yet this person presents, didn't even, right? Unknown, todo sin querer, right? Not planned, not. How do you go with the flow, but also not settle with whatever unfolds, right? And to, to, to add another lovely layer to that, how do I stay present with how he is in front of me, realizing excuse me, realizing that I saw his potential energy. I mean, I saw it in my dreams. so right, and trying to take that as a grain of salt, because that's dependent on free will and choices. And how do you how do I navigate that? How do I navigate that? Not settling, seeing someone's potential energy, and I'd never seen it like that before, but still being present in the moment. hence this plus this plus this equals new lesson. New lesson. Yeah. Like, can you do this, Yubi? Right? About trusting myself. Can I do this without self-sabotaging, right? Being able to learn from the past lessons without carrying over the heaviness from the past, but just being open. And that was the other thing. It's just like I realized that I was getting too caught up here, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let's not forget about the ticker, right? Let's not forget about here, making sure it's in alignment, but I'm still being open. But at the same time, right, my smart cookies in order, have my ducks in a row up here. and then knowing, like, it's definitely confirmed that this is another lesson. Why? Because there's this pull towards this person. There's this pull. I won't deny it. There is a pull. And it feels good. It feels good. So there's that. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully we're I invited him to go on a picnic on Sunday. Just to talk, be out in nature. If it's a nice day, sketch and draw and listen to music. See how that goes. I want to hear more of his thoughts. So we'll see. We'll see. That's all. I just wanted to record that realization, those realizations today as I was working and still processing a few days later with his processing. Yeah, that's all. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So